Veterans, this is Junior Disabilty coming to you live from Atlanta. I am a 100% permanent total Navy Desert Storm veteran. In today's message, I'm just going to talk about some real hard facts about numbers. Numbers don't lie, people do. Did you know that the average retiree in America is retiring on $47,000 a year? Okay? Now, that's not a whole lot of money, but the point I want to make to you is the reason why most Americans are not killing it in retirement because they have some obstacles. And by being a disabled veteran would allow you to have an unfair advantage financially in the long run because you're going to be gearing towards a high value claim to beat the average American. Let's talk about this. All right, now, to have a $40,000 a year retirement income. Now, you think about how much that is per month. What was about $3,300? $3,400 a month, all right? To get that kind of income, you need $1 million in a retirement account. Now, how many of you right now that are watching this video that has $1 million in a retirement account that's going to afford you to live that lifestyle? You're probably not, okay? Now, the reason why you don't have $1 million in your retirement account because you got some enemies in your life. Every last one of you that are watching this video right now, whether you got 100% or not, you have an enemy of taxes. Even the wealthy don't want to pay taxes. You got the billionaires crying like babies right now because they're saying that Joe Biden is trying to make them pay a billionaire's tax. Nobody likes taxes, and especially the wealthy. But you don't have to worry about it because you're going to have tax-free income coming from the disability check. All right? Your second enemy, even though you defeated the tax-free problem, you have to deal with inflation. I did a video the other day shooting into my convertible, and the gas prices here is over $3. In the South is high. Okay, now we're in COVID-19 and the pandemic as a recording of this video, and the increase on groceries was still going up, and your income is doing what? Staying just like this, and it's going through the roof, all right? So, how do you beat the inflation? Well, every January we get an inflation-proof increase, right? Okay, we getting 5.9% in January. So, $3,146 is going to go to about $3,300. That's about $200 increase. So you're going to need that extra over time as you get older to have something that's going to ride the waves of inflation. Because I'm going to tell you something. You can't defeat it. When I was growing up as a little boy, I remember you could get a gas 79 cents per gallon. We haven't had 79 cents a gallon in a long time. I'm 47 years old. I was mowing the lawn at 8, 9 years old. So 40 years ago, 4 decades ago, inflation was very low. Now, you can't even buy a car under $38,000, a new car. I mean, inflation's still going through the roof. All right, credit card debt. Do you know that the average American has a lot of credit card debt, $4,000 or $5,000, and as you become older in your senior life, you're still going to be strapped with credit card debt if you don't get a hold of your debt, all right? Now, how can you beat the credit card debt? You can get a back paycheck and pay that credit card off. You can have a zero sitting there. Student loan debt. Now, you're going to take student loan debt to your grave. You're going to be a senior citizen. Do you know how many senior citizens that have student loan debt still? They haven't paid it off because taxes, inflation, and all the other things expenses in their life. They can't even pay off the student loan. Well, if you're 100% permanent total, Donald Trump put a clause in Congress where he said, we're going to forgive your student loans so you can take your student loans to zero, okay? Mortgage debt. This is killer. You know, most people are going to be 60, 70 years old, still with a mortgage. 75 years old, still with a mortgage. And you're trying to pay your mortgage off. You want to pay your mortgage off by age 70 at least. That's the full retirement age. Or I would think the way you should get the most out of your Social Security check is at age 70. Some say full retirement age is 67 by Social Security standards. It's okay, but I'm 48. I got another 20 years to go. I'm 47 as this video. I'll be 48 in November 29th. All right, now. Auto loan debt. Some of you got car loan debts, and you're always going to have car loan debt because you can't stop buying cars. You're addicted to cars. You see a new model come out, you got to go into debt. You're going into debt, and these things right here are keeping you from a uneasy retirement, if you will. I mean, like, what stresses you out the most? What makes you more easy? The credit card debt, your student loan debt, your mortgage debt. What makes you feel less than? What's bothering you the most? This is the reason why you need to pay close attention because you can enroll into the New Life Insider program for like $1,000 tops. You can learn the things that we're going to do for you for us increase your claim to a high value claim. We're shooting for 100%, And if we get it, that's fine. But you got to invest $1 million in a retirement account to make $47,000 or $40,000 a year. Ladies and gentlemen, I had 11 disabilities. I invested probably about $3,500 in Nexus letters and doctors because I had no insurance. But I got $43,000 back on retirement, in back paycheck, and I'm getting paid $31.46. And with this 5.9% increase, it's like I spent $1 million to get this retirement account every year. We're making $40,000 a year. Yes, I'm injured. Yes, I'm hurt. And you are too. You're supposed to be compensated for your injuries. You fought for the greatest country in the world, but it bogs my mind that you won't fight for your disability and your family and your retirement. You could be living in Mexico. You could be living in Costa Rica. You could be living in a lot other cheaper places if you knock this disability out. If you're like me and sick and tired of being beat up financially, I want you to click the link right now at newlifeveterans.com. Let's do a free consultation. Let's look at what we need to do. Let's find opportunities in your disability claim. Let's get serious about your life. The reason why I'm yelling is because I'm excited for you. I want to help you guys get to the next level. This is not just about disability. This is about financial independence for you and your family. So think about it. If you're sick and tired of being beat up financially, hearing all the stories about the billionaires fighting about taxes, let's get you some tax-free income at a high level, and let's change your life. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Welcome to New Life Veterans.